Hello everyone and welcome back to the Space & Co YouTube channel. My name is Raquel and today I am joined by Eleanor, who is a pro makeup artist at Charlotte Tilbury. Now if you guys are interested in how to achieve this really beautiful Charlotte Tilbury holiday look, then keep on watching as Eleanor will be running through how she created this very beautiful Charlotte Tilbury look.
Gorgeous. So first up, we're going to go in with a flawless base. So we're going to go with the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin, and this shade is 12.5. And I love this, it's so easy to use, it's so hydrating, it has hyaluronic acid in there, so it really floods the skin with hydration. And what I'm doing here, I'm just blending it all over the skin, and then I'm going to warm up a little bit more product on my palm and then blend it all over to give more of a flawless finish. And this is to really blend all of this into the skin and fluff it in. I'm going to go in with a slightly lighter one as well, so this is a shade 10. I'm going to do exactly the same as I did before, warming up my product and just popping it on the highest parts of the face. This will attract the light and give that ring light effect. So now that the skin is looking plump, juicy and glowy, we're going to go in with Charlotte's Brow Cheat. This is a microfine pencil that mimics the hair strokes of your brow, and at Charlotte Tilbury we love to do more of a sculpted brow but fluffy and 3D. Going in with the brow brush to lift any of those hairs up just to fill in any gaps that we need. I'm going to start off with natural black, and I've also got natural brown in here as well. So with my darker shade, I'm going to mimic any hair strokes by using the tip of the pencil and really kind of glide that upwards. So filling in the front of the brow really, really lightly, tickling the skin, just lifting and giving structure. And you are drawing above that brow hair and mimicking any of those hair strokes. This is why we go in with a darker pencil at the end of the tail to give that 3D dimensional effect. And then I'm going to go in with my lighter pencil, which is my brown, just to fill in any of those edges. Now with these eyebrow hairs, now we've filled everything in, it's looking really beautiful and 3D, we need to stick all of those hairs down, and I'm going to be using Charlotte Tilbury Brow Fix. This will fix every single hair into place and keep it lasting all day for that holiday season. So we have done our beautiful supermodel eyebrow to give that structure to the face. I find when you've got a brow on, you can really go back and see where you need dimension in the face. So we're going to go in with Charlotte's Hollywood Contour Wand. This colour is a medium deep, and I'm just going to give it a bit more structure to the skin. I'm going to kind of pop it in certain areas where we just want a little bit more definition. So now that we've got the Hollywood contour wand on, I'm literally going to blend that in upward motions towards the hairline using my Magic Complexion brush, using that really beautiful upward motion. And one tip when it comes to contouring is that I always go from the top of the ear to the tip of the nose and blend upwards with it. We're going to keep it really high and structured, just right on top of that cheekbone. I like to keep my contour quite natural. We don't want any harsh lines, so that's why I would always go in with my contoured brush like so, and then I'd always go back with my foundation brush, which we use for the Unreal Skin, and kind of carve out where we did that structure where we did that complexion at the start. I'm going to go in with Beautiful Skin Concealer next. This is stunning. I've actually put a slight bit on the eyes as well to prep. This is really hydrating. It's got a concoction of like 9 ingredients, so it helps with the skincare as well underneath your eyes, as well as giving coverage. It's got like omega-3s in there. It's got vegan collagen.
Nice to have skincare infused makeup products as well.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm using just a fluffy brush just to really fluff and lift. I'm going to use a little bit of my product as well, just at the corner of the eyes in an upward motion. You can also kind of leave it here as well. I like to say like your concealer will marinate. I love that word, it's so nice. Marinate underneath the eyes, and you can pinpoint where you want that coverage. You want this to be a holiday look. You want your makeup to last all day. And by using this technique, it's going to keep your concealer staying put for a longer period of time. So this shade I'm using is shade 12. It is slightly lighter than your skin tone, but it's really great to bounce the light off. I will be using a shade 13 as well, just in certain areas where I want a little bit more coverage, as we have gone in with the Unreal Skin, which is more of a kind of a medium to medium coverage, I would say. But if you are going out, you want that full beat, don't you? Yeah. So we're going to go in with a bit of the Beautiful Skin Concealer in a darker shade 13, just in certain areas where I feel like we want a little bit more coverage. So I'm going in just with my brush with any excess product, and I'm just blending that upwards. And I think when you're doing a Charlotte Tilbury Glam, everything's really lifted, isn't it? It's structured, it's lifted, and these are the little tips will elevate your makeup looks. Also, your finger to blend in any products will be your best friend. The heat of your fingers will kind of pat everything into place and marry all the products in together. Now that we've got a beautiful hydrated plump skin, I'm going to do a really quick eye. So going in with Airbrush powder, this is a little pro trick for you guys, is I'm going to grab my powder and glide that all over the eye before going in with my eyeshadow palette. This will keep your eyeshadow on for so much longer. It will even out any colour tones, and it will give you that really beautiful flawless base before going in with your eyeshadows. If you haven't used this powder, I don't know where you've been. It is absolutely incredible. It's so fine. It feels like cashmere, and it's so award-winning that everyone's using it. It just blurs out all of those, like basically blurs everything out. And if you are someone that has oily eyelids as well, this is a really great hack, because you grab the powder and it blurs everything as well as gets any oil residue, so your eyeshadow will last so much longer. Before going in with my eyeshadow, I'm going to show you a little trick as well. So these are the eyes to mesmerize. If you are like in a rush, you are running out the door, you basically have work and you want something really quick to pop on the eye, this is incredible. This is in the shade Pillow Talk. And I'm going to grab a little bit of the product, pop it on the back of my hand. You can also put, if this was your product, you can also put your finger in it and literally glide it all over the eye. But I love to do it this way with a fluffy brush. I'm just going to build that product into my hand, and I'm going to glide it all over the eye. So the look we're creating today is a look from the Charlotte Tilbury campaign on Jordan Dunn. If you have seen this look, it is so beautiful. It's a really glossy eye, which is really elongated at the sides. And it's also got vitamin C in there as well, so they have that skincare component within there as well. Gorgeous. We're going to go in with our Charlotte Tilbury Beautiverse eyeshadow palette. This is incredible for the holiday season. It has those beautiful matte shades, and you've got those shiny ones as well. So we're going to do more like a day, and then we're going to bring it a bit more of a disco. So we're going to go in with just a matte shade. And I actually like to do this part with your eyes open. So if you are recreating this at home, I would get the eyeshadow palette in front of me and put my head back so you can see the whole of the eye. I'm going to grab my eyeshadow palette and just pop that into the crease. This colour is more of your transition shade. So this is called contouring your eye and opening it up. So backwards and forwards, as Charlotte says, like a windscreen wiper. Really opening up that eye and lifting. So going in with my third colour on the palette, which is another matte shade, just to really give a little bit more depth within that eye. I'm going to grab my blending brush and go backwards and forwards within the crease. Because this is more of like a Jordan look, if you ever look at her makeup looks, her eyes are really rounded but brighter from within. So I'm going to keep the eyeshadow quite rounded at the top and then blend into just that underneath on the corner of the eye. This will keep your eyes looking a lot brighter and lifted. So grabbing my same brush, we don't need loads of different brushes. That's a great thing about Charlotte Tilbury. You've got your blending brush, you've got your smudger brush, and then you've got your eyeliner brush as well, and that's all the brushes you need. You don't need loads of brushes. Everything's gonna kind of blend in beautifully together, and these are all the tools that you need. So to make this really easy for you at home, I'm going to be using just two colours to blend. So I've got my first colour within the crease, and then I'm going to go in with just a bit of a smudgy liner with the darker shade. I'm going to grab a bit of product and I'm going to glide this over the lash line. This will make your eyes appear bigger and brighter. and make your eyelashes look long and thick and elongated. Once we blended everything in the eye, really super easy, I'm going to grab my smudger brush, grab those two colours and just blend underneath. Look up for me. I find that a lot of people are scared of putting eyeshadow underneath their eyes as it looks too intense, but if I didn't put this underneath your eyes will appear smaller because it doesn't have that flow of colour from within. We really want to make the eyeshadow beautiful and dreamy and elongate your natural eyes. Then we're going to go for the best part. So we're going to go in with kind of these shimmery shades here. I'm going to grab my smudger brush and I'm just going to build up that product in the corner of the eye. So when you're doing this at home, I like to start at the corner and bring it into the center where the pupil is. So grabbing that really beautiful shimmery shade with my smudger brush, so this is a little bit more of a denser brush, and I'm just working that product in. If you ever see a Charlotte Tilbury campaign, we are obsessed with a brighter eye within the corner and really making that curved and lifted. And this is that really, it basically lifts and elongates. Going in with our hypnotizing eyes. How gorgeous is that?
So beautiful.
How beautiful. So we have this shade, which is your rose gold, or we do have our dazzling eyes, dazzling diamond eyes.
They're both nice.
Which one do you prefer?
I think this one.
Should we do that one?
Yeah, is that the rose gold one?
That's the rose gold,
Yeah.
and I think it would 100% go with the look. These are better to be applied with your fingertip. So I grab my finger, literally get loads on my finger and glide this on all over. So if you close for me, if you want to, level up your makeup look, you want something super easy, this eyeshadow is for you. What we're going to go in with now is our eyeliner. So we're going to go in with Hollywood eyeliners. This is an exaggerized one. It's actually a jewel liner. Now we're going to do a smudgy eyeliner, which I think is really in this time of year.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in with my eyeliner between the lash line so it makes the lashes appear bigger. I'm going to come from underneath and just tickle in between those lashes. This is a really great tip if you want to enhance your eyelashes and give that a little bit more of a smokier look. So when you are doing eyeliner, what I love to do is actually follow the bottom lash line outwards. This is an extension of your natural eye and it gives you more of a lift. So we're really going back to that Charlotte Tilbury lifted look. Very lightly tickling underneath the lash line, just so that liner looks polished and finished. So what I'm going to go in with is actually lift from underneath and straighten from above, and that gives you more of an elongated natural eye. Going back with my Beautyverse eyeshadow palette, I'm going to use the darker shade with my pencil brush, and I'm just going to smoke that eyeliner out slightly. We want this to be a beautiful, dreamy eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with the lighter shade of my Hollywood eyeliner, and I'm just going to carve out the lighter colour within the eyeshadow, and this will really make that eye pop. So just from the corner outwards, using it really finely in light strokes. And look up for me, darling. And just in the corner of the eye. Beautiful. Now that we've went in with our exaggerized eyeliner, we have to go in with the exaggerized mascara. So have you used this mascara yet?
I have, it's one of my faves.
It's so good. It's one of our newest ones from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the exaggerized mascara. So this mascara is basically, has quite a curved brush on it, which I absolutely love. And it gives volumes within seconds. So if you want a really quick eye look, this mascara is perfect for you. Load your mascara up and actually make sure that when you're going in with this, start from the root of the lash and tickle through the eyelashes. This will really open everything up. So giving just literally 2 coats of that mascara will really lift and give that beautiful, fuller looking lash. Can you see the difference of your lashes? It looks amazing. Gorgeous. So we're going to go in with Airbrush bronzer. This will give a beautiful airbrush effect and it will keep your kind of contour in place all night. So grabbing kind of like a powder and sculpt brush from Charlotte Tilbury, I'm just going to go over the contour that we've just done and sculpt and lift the face. This shade I'm using is the shade 4. And I'm just really putting most of that product by the hairline and just where the ear is, just so it gives that really beautiful snatched Charlotte Tilbury look. I love this because it will actually, as well as give colour, it will set all those cream products that we've used underneath. Now we're going to go in with Airbrush powder just to set. If you haven't used this, I don't know where you've been. It is award-winning, it's incredible. It is Charlotte's red carpet secret to that flawless Hollywood skin. I'm going to use my powder and sculpt brush, and I'm going to use a smaller brush so it gives me precision in where I need my powder. So I feel like there's a fine line between looking sweaty and glowy, and this is what you need. So grabbing a really small precision brush with a shade 2, I'm using just in the centre of the face, and I'm just lifting and brightening the under eyes and then the centre of the face as well. So to level up your makeup look, I always grab a powder and sculpt brush and go underneath my contour just to sculpt out underneath the face. And this really kind of gives that bit more of a lifted, chiseled, kind of like Charlotte Tilbury lifted look. So going in with our Pillow Talk blusher, this is actually our matte beauty wand. I love this because you can go in with your glow with your highlighter, but then this will give you that really beautiful colour. So grabbing a little bit of my blusher and loading it into my brush, I'm going to use our Hollywood brush, and I'm just going to place that on the apples of the cheek, blending outwards and upwards. So really lifted. I would like to pop it for kind of 2 fingers out from the nose. If you go any further in towards the nose, it will actually close your face. So what I love to do is 2 fingers out, really lifted, and to give structure. This is a very Charlotte Tilbury way of doing your blusher. So that's all blended in. Let's go in with our lip before going in with highlighter. I'm going to go in with a bit of Foxy Brown. Have you used Foxy Brown before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so amazing. It's got that really beautiful warm shade, like that warm brown shade.
Yeah.
And I love it to contour the lip. So if you just pop your head up for me, I'm going to start off with the Cupid's bow, and I'm just really lightly tickling the lip. These are so soft, and they blend like a dream. What I love to do is actually colour the whole lip in with my lip liner. And then because it's that kind of warmer brown shade, you can definitely go ahead and go in with more of like a Pillow Talk medium, like you said, to keep it more natural. Going in with one of our lipsticks on the go set, and I'm just going to pop this in the centre. These lipsticks are so gorgeous because they are more matte finish, but they're really hydrating, so they won't dry out your lips. They've got hyaluronic acid in there. Going in with our collagen lip bath, the star of the show, and I'm just going to glide that on all over. Oh, I love this.
I love the minty
smell
as well.
Yeah, it's quite minty, isn't it? And it makes your lips look so juicy. So now that we've put our lip on, we are looking absolutely gorgeous, but I just want to do a few finishing touches just with my Airbrush powder, and I'm going to grab a smaller fluffy brush. Just look up for me, and really lightly glide that powder underneath the eyes. This will brighten the under eye and give a more of a flawless finish. Should we go in a tiny bit of highlighter?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is, how cute is this?
I love minis.
Yeah, they're so cute. So this is in our on-the-go kit. So I'm going to grab a tiny bit of the product, and I'm just going to pop it on the highest parts of the cheek, just here. I'm going to blend it in with my fingers. So Charlotte's obsessed with that really beautiful light, where the light naturally hits. Where you should normally put your highlighter is where, if you have your head up to the light, wherever the light hits, that's where your highlighter should be placed. So I like to pop it on the highest parts of the cheeks, and then blending with my fingertip as well, so the heat of your fingers will just blend that all in together. Should we set everything into place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Finishing touch.
Yes, with the Airbrush setting spray. This is 16 hours wear. When I tell you it does not move, it has hyaluronic acid in there, it's got aloe vera, it smells of frangipani as well. I'm going to glide this on all over, and it will just marry and melt everything into the skin, giving you that just applied look.
We've also got some perfumes on the table.
Yes, we do.
Which is your fave?
Right, so we have 3 on the table. We've got More Sex, love frequency, and joyphoria. When I am like describing those names, what are you drawn to?
Joy, immediately.
Oh, joy?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. So let's go in with joy. I actually have one out on the table. So this is incredible. It transports you back to, Charlotte wanted to transport you back to somewhere on the beach. So have a smell and kind of describe of what you're actually feeling. How does that smell? It's nice, isn't
It
it?
reminds you of, like you said, the beach. It's warm. It's
Yeah, it
summer.
transfers you to Ibiza.
Yeah, it makes you feel like, oh,
Yeah,
holiday ready.
holiday. I
In the
love
freezing
it.
cold.
Yeah, exactly. But you look absolutely incredible,
Thank
and I hope
you.
you love your look today. Your Charlotte Tilbury Glam.
So that completes this beautiful Charlotte Tilbury holiday look. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Eleanor, for creating this look.
You are so welcome. You're literally glowing.
Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to be following this along at home myself and using the step-by-step tutorial. So if you guys want to also recreate the look, definitely check out the description box below, as all of the products that we have used will be linked down there. So thank you guys again for watching. Thank you to Eleanor.
You're very welcome. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.
Bye.